Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Noli Friends, number 4, with the wonderful Lizcuits, who I should undeafen. Hi, Liz.
Hello.
How are we doing? Let me see if you're loud. Make sure you.
I'm Gucci.
Guys,
Am I loud?
I think you're okay. Guys, if she's too loud or too quiet, please let me know so I can fix it. But I think we're okay. Oh my god, it's these two. That pizza lady.
God.
It is us two.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Liz, welcome
It's
to
us.
Noli Friends.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I'm happy to have you guys. We're back after it's been how long has it been? It's been a couple weeks because I had to reschedule / cancel. And thank you for coming back on after I bailed on you last second. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I guess.
Noli,
Let it slide.
Manoli and Noli and Nakama would have been perfect. Oh my god, why didn't I think? Oh, if only I'm like weeb, but I don't know if I'm that weeb.
I'm not weeb enough to understand that reference, so...
I can't wait to fix my keyboard. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Nolita, it is true. How is everybody doing, though? Welcome. I'm joined by the wonderful, the amazing, the beautiful Lizcuits.
Hello.
If you guys didn't know, Liz is a keycap designer, render queen. She did renders for this little set called GMK Evil Eye. She has an entire website dedicated to KAT PBJ, which is going to be a god tier set. Please consider.
Please consider if and when it ever happens.
Liz's eye makeup looking pretty. I agree.
You think? You think so?
I
You really
do.
think so?
I think Venom does too. Yes, guys, please check out the website. She made an entire website to check out every configuration for all of the cat sets. It is so cool. Which is super helpful too.
I didn't make the website. I designed the website, but I didn't make the website. Let's just be clear.
So what's the difference?
I'm not a web developer. My friend programmed the website. I told him what to do.
Hey. Executive produced.
Oh, yes.
Executive produced the website.
Lead artist.
I find I feel like every cat set needs a website like that because of how many options are available in a lot of cat and cam sets. That it makes it a lot less.
They're just a disaster.
It's insane. It makes like a website like this makes it so more it makes it so much less overwhelming looking at cat sets. I'm a big fan. I hope this is something we see more in the future. Yeah, the website's sweet. I agree.
I'm glad you guys like it.
I guess the first question we should ask, I feel like it's only suitable. What is the superior combination of peanut butter jelly? I'm talking what kind of peanut butter, what kind of jelly, and what's the ratio? What kind of bread?
Okay, I can answer the ratio in the bread. The problem is people are gonna cancel me for this. I haven't really had that many variations on PB&J. I don't think that I've ever even had a strawberry PB&J. And I've never had a honey and peanut butter sandwich. I've never even really had honey in general. I'm sure it's happened in some of the foods that I've eaten, but I've never just directly eaten put honey on something or eaten honey. I've never eaten that. So I can't really speak for blackberry. Oh no, blackberry is fantastic, but I've never had it with the peanut butter. I've had it on other things, but I've never had a peanut butter and blackberry sandwich. So I can't speak to that either.
So what's
that
your
being said, what?
No. So what is your go-to then? So besides the lack of variety.
For me, it's just the standard PB&J. I typically like it on honey wheat bread. Honey split top. I don't know if it's not. That's what they call it at the grocery store. I don't know if that's a variety of bread or if it's specific to that one weird brand that we buy. Honey split top wheat bread. It's a really sweet but not super dark and healthy bread. It's the good kind of wheat bread, and then you gotta go 50-50. If you have too much peanut butter, it's gummy, and if it's too much jelly, it just turns into a sloppy mess. It has to be 50-50, and the total of the peanut butter and jelly total put together, the peanut butter and the jelly cannot equal more than one slice of bread is like half of a slice in terms of thickness.
This is like
So
very well broken down. Like I can see
one
the
slice,
sandwich. I see the
half
sandwich.
slice, one slice. You know, you get it? You get me?
She's very serious about. She did design an entire keycaps around it. To be fair,
I'm
you
very
gotta be
serious.
at least a little passionate about peanut butter and jelly. So we actually talked about this yesterday because we were talking. I think we brought up your set, but we also like just got in the conversation because I think we were just talking about peanut butter and jelly. So this is my go-to. This is actually I made this last night. Before I was typically like toasted white bread, but this is my this oh I if I make a PB and J, it is exclusively on toasted bread. So this is my new go-to as of yesterday. I do it on I toast like it's like on a griddle top on my stove. I toast or at least warm up a Martin's potato roll. I'm telling you, it's this is the move. Martin's
Okay, I
potato
used to
roll.
be really into potato bread, so I'm already on board.
I haven't like I was never into it when I was younger. I was like kind of anti potato bread, and I don't know what clicked like a year ago, but I'm like, dude, potato. I don't know. I was a weird kid.
It's
I
just
wish
so
I.
soft and fluffy, you
It's
know?
just it's simply the best. It is so good. But I do toasted Martin's potato roll. It's got to be Martin specifically. Like if you guys don't know it, I feel like it's like one of those things that could just be an East Coast thing that I don't
I've
know
never
about.
even heard of that, but I also
Oh,
don't
really?
go looking for potato rolls very often, so it could just be
That's like
ignorance.
as far as I know, that's the most like notable potato bread. But Martin's potato roll, I toast it on both sides, and then I am a seven. A lot of people, you're kind of controversial with 50-50. We were talking about it in stream, and a lot of people were kind of like in my Q zone at 70-30 peanut butter or 80-20 peanut butter. I am like I
Oh,
no glob on the peanut butter, creamy, and strawberry jam. It has to be strawberry jam or jelly. I
has to
don't
be
mind
strawberry.
grape. I don't mind grape. I actually like grape, but strawberry to me is just the superior choice.
I think I have had strawberry peanut butter and jelly like once before, and it's pretty
Grape
good. Like,
hater.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I just don't eat it. I
That's how
usually
I feel
have
about
grape.
grape. That's exactly how I feel about
Mm,
grape. Like I don't hate it by any means. I actually enjoy it. It's just like I would if you like 99 out of 100, I'm choosing great strawberry. But
that's fair.
this is my psycho move. I feel like you'd appreciate it if you haven't tried it yet.
Wait,
So,
psycho move? Is it involve dipping it in milk?
yes, we talked about this. We've had this conversation, haven't we? I did it in strawberry
Okay.
milk yesterday. And it
Oh,
was so good. It was
I don't know if
so
I would like
good.
that.
Liz,
Because
you
strawberry
would.
milk tends to be really, really, really sweet, you know, and I don't know if I would like that.
I housed it. I housed this. I might make one right after stream. Like I just ate, but I might make another one because that's how good it was.
Oh man.
Drink
Yeah,
the
no,
milk
no.
while
So I
eating. Same
don't
with cookies.
that's the
Agreed.
difference between me and you, I think, is I don't dip it in the milk, is I like take a bite and then drink milk with it still in my mouth and then you chew.
So you just cut out the middleman, essentially. You just.
Pretty much. I just like just chomp, drink, or like I usually drink it through a straw when I have PBJ, I drink my milk through a straw. I'm like it's a whole ritual.
This is you really have this broken down.
I do, I do.
Oh my god!
Drink the
No,
milk while
peanut butter and
eating.
jelly.
See?
We
See,
should
Milky
have.
Boy knows what's up.
We should have started streaming, but we should have just eaten peanut butter and jellies to start us off. To start this off, and
I
then
don't
live
have
into it.
milk. I don't
Oh,
have
this is
milk at
perfect.
home.
I did it with almond milk. We've been doing all. We've been big almond
Okay,
milk household.
we do have almond milk in the fridge, but it said unsweetened, and I didn't know if that was like drinking milk or like you put in your coffee. I've never had almond milk, so I didn't know if unsweetened almond milk would be like nasty.
It's
Uh,
that's what we get. We don't do sweetened.
does
We
it
always get
taste like regular
it
milk?
tastes kind of like not like regular milk, a little different. I don't know. It tastes like almond. Like if you've had plain almond milk, it's what it tastes like. I don't really know how
I've
else
never
to.
had almond milk.
Yeah, it doesn't taste bad. Like it tastes fine. I don't know. I guess you have to decide if you like it. I always get unsweetened though.
Nutty tasting. If okay, I just thought like I
That's
didn't
a good way
have
of
any
putting it,
because I
Venom.
thought maybe it wouldn't taste very good. Like I wasn't sure if like sweetened almond milk was for drinking and
As long
regular
as it's
almond milk
not
was for
like,
like.
as long as I guess it's not like, because I've never looked for it, so I don't know. As long as I guess it's not like labeled creamer, you're good. If it's just like
Oh,
unsweetened
okay.
almond milk, your money. Wow, we're so
Well,
educational. What a way to start. We're learning about
I'm
almond
learning
milk.
so much.
Um, but I figured we'll start with this just because I feel like this is the best way to go about things. But what got you, I guess, started in design and renders? Because you are very good at what you do.
Oh, I don't know about that, but well, for getting into design is when I joined the hobby, the first set that I saw was SA Bliss by Minterly. Not the first set that they saw, the first set I knew I wanted was SA Bliss
When was
that
this?
Minterly designed.
Like
Oh,
when do you think you got in the hobby? I guess.
probably like June, July of last year.
Gotcha.
So it's been about a year now. And I joined the hobby. I saw SA Bliss. I was like, that's amazing. I want that. And then I went and I looked. I was like, oh my god, it's so expensive. It's so hard to find. I want this. What do I do? So I made it like my goal to like whatever I do, I have to get SA Bliss round 1 somehow because round 2 hadn't even been announced then. I was like, I need this set. I have the set now, by the way. So that goal has been accomplished. But and I think I just was like,
dreams.
True, if we found a way. But so how, I don't know. I think I just was like, oh, that's cool that you can just like design your own and make it like really unique. It doesn't have to be just like this cookie cutter GMK set from like with like 2 primary colors. No shade or anything, but no, I just thought it was really cool that she like really brought the whole set together with like the custom icons like from the ground up, the custom novelties. They all were so cohesive. It was so different, and it looked and it just felt really cohesive as a set. I was like, I want to do that. I don't know how, but I want to do it. So I joined the KEYCAP designer Discord. God save my soul.
That place scares me. That place scares me to death.
It should. That place is it's a little scary, I will admit. But I started looking around in there. I did my research. I was like, what should I do? And I was like, oh, what if I did like this really awful PPJ set? And if any of you have seen it, which you might not have, I haven't shown a lot of people, the round 1 prototype design of PBJ was the nastiest thing you could ever see. Here, I'll see if I can find it.
If you have it, I'd love to show.
Easy.
Also, as the clouds do, thank you so much for subbing. Hi, Liz. And
Hello.
Manoli.
Okay,
thank you so much for 4 months continued support. Okay.
Oh god, it's so awful. Jesus. Okay, here you go.
I might actually have to show it mobile. I might have to show this mobile because if I click off, I'm not going to see you. But
this is revision 1 of KAT PBJ. It was PBT PBJ because I thought the play on words was funny.
Oh my god. This is going to be kind of hard to tell.
Oh. It's actually cursed.
It's tough to show. Wait, hold up. I'm trying to figure out like a smart way to do this without
Just replace my face with it for a second. It's fine. I don't mind.
So this is cursed. This is cursed. Wait, hold up. I actually know a way we can show.
Oh.
Ah, scuff. It's because I didn't change the.
Oh god. Oh god.
There we go. This is it. This is the PBT, PB, and J.
That is revision 1. Revision 0, really. This was proof of concept of PBT, PBJ. It was absolutely cursed. And, you know, understandably, I got a lot of crap for it. People were like, this ain't it, Chief. And I was like, okay, but like, what if I made it anyway? So I was like, okay, let's just roll with it. And then I did, and I did some like other revisions. I tried different things, and then out popped the original, the revision 2, proper revision 2 of PBJ, which is very close to what we see now. And then I think it really only got its identity once we got the novelties done. Thank you, Yura. Yura did a great job on the novelties.
We love Yura.
We love Yura here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just was like, I want to. If Manoli can make an awesome set that has a really strong identity and a unique design and that people love, I want to do it too. So I did. I put probably oh god, like 50 hours a week of work into designing, like kitting and rendering for like several months. Like I would come home from work, do a little bit of my homework, and be like, I don't want to do this. I want to work on a KAT PBJ. Stop. Get this out of my face.
What do you mean you put 50 hours a week into designing KEYCAPS? All you have to do is like just throw two colors together, and then you don't do any.
Color pick here, boom.
Done. The hardest part is doing novelties. Your set's done in 2 weeks, and or 2 days. Then you just throw it on IC, and then
novelties. I just paid someone else. So like.
Oh god! Oh god! We went on a very large tangent the other day on that whole topic. We won't get into it. it's. I feel like maybe we'll get into it later. Maybe we'll bookmark this conversation and we can get into.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
you would be a very good person to talk to about it if you'd like. But
I don't care.
For reference, for those of you who may not know, we are absolutely shit posting about people
Yes.
who say it's not hard to design keycap sets and that buying clones is okay, which is not. But we might get into that later. We might get into that later.
By the way, I would like to formally announce anyone who steals the design of PBJ, first of all, you're dead to me. Anyone who purchases a clone of PBJ, I don't care if it's after round 1 is done. I don't care if it's after it's fulfilled. I don't care if I say I'm not doing a round 2. If you buy the knockoff PBJ, if there ever is one made, currently there isn't, fingers crossed, knock on wood, you're banned. No questions asked. You're banned.
We don't support clones here.
I will find you and I will figure out who you are, and you are banned from everything I can possibly ban you from.
I feel very intimidated at the moment.
Good.
Good.
You should. Same with GMK Evil Eye. If anyone buys a knockoff of that, ban.
I'm like sitting there. Someone made a joke. They're like, just because you tweet at HK Gaming, they're gonna find your set and make a clone of it. Just because you tweeted at them, and I'm like, probably.
They probably will.
She will find you, and she will dox you.
They will lose that lawsuit.
She will find you, and she will dox you. Liz, coming at your throat.
That's illegal. I don't know, but I didn't say that.
His words, not hers.
Yeah. No,
oh my.
I'm not saying he's wrong, but like.
What going past that though, but is there anything that I feel like I kind of know the answer to this too, but is there anything that sort of inspired you, I guess, to I feel like it is mentally to an extent from the way you already explained it, but is there any like significant inspiration that you have, at least in design, whether it be keycaps, outside of keycaps, anything like that?
Honestly, I'm a very uninspired person. I don't like see things and be inspired to like create. Like, you know how like I'm an artist. For those of you who don't know, I am a trained artist. I am an artist. I know I don't really like talk about it much, but I through and through, I'm an artist.
Talk about it now.
I don't like see other art and be like, wow, I'm gonna go paint. Like, I am so like uninspired and unmotivated by anything. So in terms of general inspiration, nada. 0. Like, I got nothing. But
I guess.
What?
No, go ahead.
I don't know what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
No, but I guess that kind of like leads to the next question. But is there anything that I guess like if you don't have like inspiration, do you have anything that drives you?
No. I don't know. I've got like the depression. Like I don't get inspired or motivated very much. Like I kind of just do whatever I feel like doing at the time, and if that means trying something new and trying like a new design or whatever, like I have been inspired to make like a spiritual successor to PBJ. There have been like prototype renders that I've made and I've shared with some of my friends, but like I haven't found the motivation to like actually care enough to go forward with that. So like I guess the best way to say it is it kind of comes and goes. I don't know. Follow the dopamine. Yes.
That's like words. I feel like those are like words for life. Like follow the dopamine. Like
ADHD gang. Let's go. Before tuning in here, I had a different keyboard streamer on in the background and they were being very nice about clone buyers. There's a very fine line, I feel, for buying clones. It's like if you don't know that you're buying a clone, you're pretty much excused. If you know that what you're doing is purchasing a clone and you willingly purchase that clone instead of supporting the artist, you're literally directly supporting art theft by purchasing clones. If you do it knowingly, that's a gazillion times worse than buying it without even knowing.
You put the words in my mouth, and I use this in an argument. I had some people in there that were supporters of the clones in my chat on last week, and I'm like from the fine words of Miss Lizcuits, buy your clones, but don't call it buying clones. Call it stealing art. And someone responded back, okay, I'll go steal art then. Like, god damn it. Get out of here. I'm like, okay. Get out of here.
See, and then the other fine line with clones is I don't think it's a clone if all they're doing is taking the colorway. I think it's wrong still, but I think it's excusable in a way because for a lot of reasons, one of which being some people don't like ABS plastic, they don't like how it shines. I think having a PBT alternative to that colorway is perfectly viable. I think directly ripping off the colors like from the like exactly 1-to-1, I think it's wrong, but I can see why people do it, and it's a lot more excusable than buying a set that even steals the novelties, that even calls it by the same name. That's just inexcusable to me. Like there's like you're straight up just stealing it. That's theft.
I feel like one of the most. I feel like it kind of like hurts to see because like how much like a crucial member she is of the community. But like I feel like the one I see the most is Olivia. I see so many Olivia clones like
Yeah.
everywhere, and it sucks because like I guess like I don't know Olivia personally. I've never spoken with her, but like like she is an integral part of this community.
Oh, absolutely. She built this community from the ground up with her bare hands. Like
Literally, like Via. If you guys don't know this, the program Via, like the flashing program, the keyboard, that was designed by Olivia, who designed GMK Olive, GMK Olivia, Aluvia, Aluvia.
Olivia straight up took like the niche part of this hobby and like used her bare hands, molded it into something that everyone can use and just handed it out for free. Olivia is like the angel of this hobby.
Um, she is simply God. I agree.
She is literally God.
Sounds like a bad. She is a badass. She's so like GMK Olive. God damn it! I want it so bad. God damn it! Now I'm upset. Who is it?
Like that.
Oh my gosh, who is it? Kane and Falshi are going to murder me. Are going to absolutely murder me for how much I kept saying like I want GMK Olive's kidding. Give me their kidding. Like because I kept like when doing you remember.
Yes.
I
do remember.
So I saw someone ask before, but like I guess like when it comes to like rendering, were you like what programs do you use? And like were you self-taught? Did you do any classes with it?
So I am self-taught when it comes to Blender. I didn't take any courses or anything like that. I wasn't exposed to it at all during school. I did go to school for 3D art. So I kind of had like a head start in terms of that. Like I learned 3D modeling, 3D rendering, material creation, texturing, shading, lighting, all that stuff I have a degree in. So I am well aware of how to accomplish all those in other programs. But when you start keycap design, at least when I started, it wasn't really approachable from anything other than like Blender. So I had to learn Blender, which I had never, ever, ever touched before, and it's very difficult to get used to if you've never even like been exposed to it. So I basically just looked stuff up because I took the knowledge that I had from my degree from other 3D programs, because 3D programs across the board are in a large part the same. They all have like the same, if not very similar, functions. They're just in different places and harder to find and have different shortcuts or whatever, or different methods of going about it. So I was basically like, I want to do this. I know I can do it from Maya. How do I do it in Blender? And then I just looked it up. And I did that for like 6 months. I'm still learning stuff even today. But it was a long and painful process. But Blender.
Ooh,
Hope that answers your question.
Oh, nice. Oh. No. You can ban him.
Man's got yote.
Oh no, you can ban him.
Goodbye, gamer.
Anyway,
keep your bad words to yourself.
Anyway, I guess so. Like, I feel like that's like a very common thing with like people who use like Adobe and Blender, and everyone is like self-taught. Like, they just like download these programs and thought, fuck it, I'm gonna learn every inch of this on my own through YouTube and like any other.
Yeah,
like,
see, I don't know every inch of Blender. No, even close.
But like, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just like you just become like obsessed. Like, that's how I was with Premiere and then Photoshop Lightroom.
Get that off the screen. There we go. All right, it's off the screen. Yeah, I would. It's like I want to learn Blender because I want to be more proficient with it, but I don't like it that much. So I'm like,
are there like other alternatives that you could use?
Yeah, there's a lot of people use Keyshot specifically for keycaps. Some people use 3ds Max. Is that what it is?
I haven't even heard of these last two. I knew Cinema 4D.
Maya, you can use Maya. I don't think it's very common because Maya is very expensive. All of the other options are very expensive. The best option that's free, I think, would be Fusion, which isn't very common. I don't think that's a CAD program, and Blender,
That's
because
actually what
Blender is also.
I I designed a. I was like, my dad got a 3D printer. So like, my quarantine hobby was keyboards. My dad's was 3D printers.
Oh boy.
Because he's my dad's a machinist, so he like works with CAD programs like very regularly. So he picked it up instantly. So I'm like, wait, this is fun. I want to learn how to. I designed like because I was having my PlayStation standing up, and I have a hard drive, so I designed a hook to go around it. And then that
Mhm.
was the only I used Fusion, and then that was the only thing I ever made on Fusion. I did it one time like last May, and then never touched it again.
Yeah, CAD stuff is like really difficult. Like I don't even know how to use CAD programs, and I have a 3D art degree, 4-year degree in 3D art. Like I and I open a CAD program and I'm just like, where am I?
I like
What is happening?
I definitely like fell through it. Like I was like winging it for the entire thing for sure. It
Yeah.
worked. It worked, but I was definitely winging it for the entire thing.
Hey, that's all that matters if it works.
Fun fact: I have my SolidWorks certification. That's Pog. You need a Fusion license for commercial stuff. See, like that's what's cool. Like if you for like personal use, it's like I think it's a really. My dad liked it a lot. He thinks it's a really good program, especially for free. Definitely understand like the whole like licensing purpose of it, but like I think it's if you're a student or just anybody, I think you just use it for free, which is nice.
Yeah, it's the same thing for Maya. You can do pretty much anything you want in Maya, even on a student license. But if you do anything commercial, you have to buy the professional license, which is extraordinarily expensive.
Yeah. I know you kind of said you have like spiritual successors already planned, but do you have like any passion projects, whether it be designing a keyboard, designing a keycap set, designing anything outside of the hobby? Is there, like anything like in your head
No.
like you really want to do?
I've wanted to design a keyboard, but it would have to be in collaboration with somebody who knows like CAD because I'm not an industrial engineer or whatever, and B, I don't know how to use CAD. So it would just be me like actually doing the design, not actually like creating it to function as a keyboard. It would be me like making it look pretty.
What would
I've always wanted to do that even since I joined the hobby, but it's kind of just the opportunity never came up, and it's a lot of work and a lot of time, and nobody has ever like approached me like, "Hey, I want to design a keyboard," so it's kind of just never happened. In terms of other like passion projects, not really. I mean, other than just like my stream, that's kind of just been my passion project, I guess. Like the thing that I've been doing in my spare time,
if you do?
because yeah, no, I don't really have any.
Also, if you click command guest, please go click on the link and follow Lizcuits' Twitch. It's very funsies. She's playing Dark Souls, which is aesthetically like such a switch for me. So a lot of peanut butter
We're playing Dark
smiles
Souls
and
with Ben if she lets me stream it, and Metroid Prime
she
on
was playing
Tuesdays.
I was lurking watching you play Metroid Prime when
Yeah.
I was at photoshopping yesterday, and you gave me a very convincing pitch to play
It
it
is
too.
one of, if not the best game ever made.
Ocarina of Time
Thanks.
would like to have a word with you, but it's fine.
Ocarina of Time is definitely top 5.
um, what would the before moving on from this, if you were to design a keyboard, what form factor?
Oh geez, I used to want to do a really like tacky looking, like really gaudy 40% or 55%, like just a really awful like only its only function in the entire planet is to just exist and look like that. But I realized that probably wouldn't get like, people to buy it. So I would probably do like a cool looking 75 or just like a new layout. A new layout, like how people are just
Effortless
kind of doing
1800.
new things with like macro columns and yeah, it's just something unique. It would definitely be very unique.
I was a big fan. I didn't go for it, but the Noxery, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Is it the 278? Whatever had the 8 macros on the left side. I really like. I
Yeah.
like aesthetically. Really, I didn't go for it just because of money purposes. But aesthetically, I think that was such a nice board. And then
Boards
who
with macro columns always like have my heart. I don't know why, because I wouldn't use them.
S7 elephant. God damn it.
uh
One day. I've been on the hunt.
Someday.
I who was it? Jinte did the most clever thing with the macro. He used the GMK color caps. It's not color caps.
Oh, the coloring.
Yeah, he used those
Oh,
keycaps at the macaron. I'm like, wait, that's actually like really
that'd be
clever
cute.
though.
It would be like a rainbow. That's cute.
It was. It looked really. He has pictures up. It looked really good. I was a big fan. I don't know. I feel like I've never seen anyone do that too, which is funny.
Yeah.
What is the best way to learn texturing and lighting in Blender? I really only know the animation side of things.
Um, so that was actually different for me because I came from Maya and Substance for learning texturing, modeling, all that stuff. So the setting things up like that in Blender is actually a lot more intuitive than in Maya or Substance. I wasn't expecting it, but like I very much prefer setting up like scenes and materials in Blender. It's node based, which isn't how it works in Maya. Maya is like you have a color and you have roughness and you have this and you just have the pictures and you put them in and that's the way that it gets the material. I think there is a node based system for Maya, but it's not that great. But for Blender, it's all node based, so it's everything can be procedural. And then lighting is kind of just something that you have to wing it, try different things. I'm sure there's tutorials out there, but like learning the basics of lighting is good. Like 3-point lighting, it applies to pretty much everything. 3-point lighting is always good, and then like learning how you can manipulate the lights to get a certain look, and then how the light will reflect off of different materials to get certain looks and all that stuff. So I think just honestly messing around with stuff on your own is the best way to learn. But I'm sure there's also a lot of tutorials on YouTube. I know that people swear by the donut tutorial. Like they will say you can't design a keycap set without doing the donut tutorial. I never did the donut tutorial. Screw the donut tutorial.
I had someone tell me the same thing, and then I just
Screw the
and
donut
then
tutorial.
and then I just asked you and Kane to show me how to do it. And I asked you and Kane to just help me design it.
Yeah, I mean, is it good for people who have zero introduction to 3D anything? Yes, it's good for showing you where the tools are and what they do. But like other than that, all it's teaching you is how to make a donut, which isn't what you're trying to do. So I think it's
GMK
like
donut coming soon.
it's okay. Like I mean, do the donut story if you want to learn if you know nothing and want to learn a bit, but it's
Be a
not
good.
required.
It's like a good starter tutorial if you don't know where to start.
It's a good starter for tutorial for people who have no experience with 3D art.
I've done a donut tutorial, and there you go.
Yeah, photography tutorials, lighting and photography, learning, rendering is basically just photography, but on the computer. So any photography tutorials will apply to rendering because the camera actually has like f-stop settings, blades and aperture and exposure. Like it all applies equally. If you know anything about photography, you know things about how to render
which
photos.
which is like a super crazy when we were doing the renders for Evil Eye. Cause I have zero experience before that. I'm like, are you serious? Like I just remember like saying like you're messing with the lighting. I'm like, no, what? Like it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Um, kind of moving on from this because I want to go touch back to this. So you are a trained artist. I guess what does that mean in a sense to you? Like is there like a style that like you consider? Is it like digital art? Is it? This is actually the first time I feel like I've heard you like say that.
Oh, yeah, I'm an artist. I have like an art station. I have done all throughout high school. I did traditional art, which is, like pencil, paper, paintbrush, canvas, crayons, whatever. Um, all the way until senior year of high school. I actually was in AP art studio for my senior year, and then you submit like a portfolio and you get it graded and stuff. And it was kind of a big deal. Um, at the end of the day, it didn't matter, but it was like as a high school student, it was a big deal. So I have formal training, I guess, college level training in traditional art, which involves painting, drawing, um, that kind of stuff. It's pencil charcoal. I really liked working with charcoal. Um, so I have a pretty big portfolio of like traditional artwork that I just kind of like don't do anymore because when you're in school, all of the tools and materials are there at your disposal. At your disposal, there's these huge desks for you to work on, and then I come home and it's just like I'm not gonna buy all that crap. I don't have a debt. What am I gonna? No, like, no. So when I got out of high school, I kind of switched over into digital art, and kind of tried to like find my footing there, like 2D, like digital drawing and painting. And I kind of, it was fine, but I didn't enjoy it very much. I thought it was kind of difficult to work with compared to traditional. Like it's harder to get it to do what you want. Like you know exactly how like a crayon is going to work, or an oil pastel, or a certain type of paint is going to affect whatever, and you have perfect precision over it with your hands. Digital art is very different, and it's hard to predict how like a brush is going to interact with another brush, or how the layers, and like you have to know a lot about manipulating things digitally. And it was just kind of like I've done it a lot, but it doesn't, I don't enjoy it very much. So I kind of was kind of sad when I figured out that I didn't really enjoy digital art that much, until I realized like, oh, what's this like? I was looking at colleges to go to because I went to Pitt, University of Pittsburgh for um, programming. What is it called? Computer science. Very important to me, as you can tell. And then I ended up dropping out because I was miserable. I hated it. I loved programming, but all of the extra crap that came with learning programming, I was miserable and I was throwing my money away. So I dropped out and I looked into other colleges, and I found the one that I went to that had a um, game art uh, degree, which was 3D art and animation specifically targeted towards video games. So that's what my degree is in game art, art for video games.
Now is that
Um,
like background, character design, all the above?
so it's actually more of the 3D side than it is the 2D. So I actually thought like, oh, I can be a concept artist. That would be super cool because like you paint or whatever. But when I looked into it, it was more of like modeling the characters, modeling the environments, building the environments with the models that you've created, creating the textures and materials for those pieces that you create, learning how to build game levels modularly, animating characters, doing different types of animations, learning the principles of animation. So I have a lot of 3D models in my portfolio now. I have some character animations. I've done like a first person animation of like a shooter, like shooting your gun and reloading and all that stuff.
That's so
So
interesting.
that's, yeah, it's really cool. I was having so much fun at my school. I learned a lot. I was there for only about 3 years, and I got a 4-year degree because it was like an advanced. I didn't get like summer breaks or anything like that. I was pretty much working year round. Every single Saturday, every single Sunday, I had work due, like a full project due. Every single Saturday for like 3 years. It was
Ew.
misery, but yeah, it was awful. But I finally graduated. I got valedictorian. That's me. Hello.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, please, please, pogs in the chat. Big pogs in the chat. Valedictorian Liz? What?
Where did I get that degree? I went to Full Sail University in Florida, but I went online. I know it gets a bad rep, but I learned more there than I did in like the entirety of K through 12.
Well,
So
I've like already, like, me and my parents talk about it because it feels like bad to say because it's like not true. Like, I definitely shouldn't have gone to college, at least for what I did. But if I, like, I wish I went to Full Sail for what, if I knew, because my problem was I wanted to be journalism when I first started college. And I didn't realize till about junior year that
mm,
I could do videos for a
I
living.
think if you went there, you would have been really successful, to be honest,
I
at the school. I don't think that means you're
I would
not.
have
I
I
don't
would
mean
have
you're
been
not going to
so
be
much
successful.
further in life.
I think you would have been a very successful student at Full Sail.
Thank you.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
My,
if you go to Full Sail, you have to be like, you have to have a certain personality type, and if you aren't, you're gonna fail. Like straight up, you will get Fs. I never got anything lower than I think a B because I'm not the kind of person to ever let that happen. And it, even if that means that my mental health crumbles into dust, you have to be like a go-getter, and you have to be willing to sit there and suffer for like 12 hours on homework if it comes down to that. Or you have to make sure you understand. You have to be a good learner. You have to be a very certain type of student to succeed at Full Sail. And if you're not, you're gonna fail. And that's why it has such a bad reputation, because I think people would just go there because they're like, I want to be an artist. And
easy, and
then
they
they're
think it's gonna
not,
be like a cakewalk.
well, not even that. It's just like they're just not a quick learner, or like, or they're not a visual learner, or like, or they're just somehow not compatible with the way that they teach you. And it's a shame because I'm sure a lot of those people are like very talented, but if you're not willing to subject yourself to the torment that is the curriculum of Full Sail University, you're gonna fail.
It's interesting.
And
You're
that sucks.
I think you're the first. I knew one other person that went, but it was never anyone I was close with, so I never like talked to him. You're the closest person I've ever talked with that went there, so it's interesting hearing about it because my uncle told me the same. He's like, you should. He told me I should go there, but it was like when I was stubborn and thought I wanted to be a journalist, which is I should have probably done Full Sail. But it's interesting hearing about your experience and just like that whole thing because I've always like had this idea of it in my head. I guess like it's
Yeah,
like you go there and you
it's
make
a great
movies.
school,
I hear
but
it's like
you
it's
know,
one of those things I hear also. It's really good for meeting like making connections and things like that. Because I mean I feel like you're going to a school full of creatives,
yeah.
which is
And
insane to think
they
about.
have all of the professors are professionals from the industry, which is also very helpful. Like one of my animation teachers worked on Shrek, which is super cool.
the literally perfection in an hour and a half. Not even joking. That movie's so good.
What?
Shrek is
Oh,
like perfection
perfection.
in an hour
Yes.
and a half.
Yes.
That's
Job
so
placement
interesting.
also
That
kind of sucks, but people don't realize how competitive the yeah, people think like Full Sail has a lot of things that they can do to kind of support you in getting a job after you graduate. It's obviously not guaranteed. Nobody can guarantee that you get a job ever, but they do try and help you for as long as it takes, like whether it's guidance for your resume or just like helping you like find places that you can apply to. They will help you for the rest of your life, which is really nice. I didn't really need to use them for that. I was applying for jobs for maybe like a month or two. I heard back from one. It was like a really weird job that they gave me an art test. I didn't even want to do it. I like cried over it. And I didn't even turn it in because I was just so frustrated. And then the job that I'm at now is the second job that actually got back to me. And now I'm not doing anything related to art. I'm in the field of 3D um, whatever. Like the company that I work with is specializes in AR. So I am in the realm of 3D, but I personally don't do any sort of 3D art or even like touch the models half the time. I mostly the only interaction I have with the 3D models is QAing them. Um, and that's not actually like my main job either. So I'm pretty much just oversight for the artists. But I guess it's cool because I kind of skipped a step. I don't know.
it's
I'm
always
fine
and the
with
thing
it.
is like any experience is good experience, and it's somewhere
Yeah.
like you get ins. Like you can who knows like what like just these artists. I guess talking with them, who knows where it'll lead you. You know.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
feel like that's half the
Uh,
it's honestly luck in any creative industry. I saw that. I saw you say that,
yeah,
Kenny. I agree 100%. And it's
it
like
absolutely is.
you could like I'm pretty like I at least like going through the interview process. Like another thing I've learned is like a lot of it is like it's kind of crazy, but to an extent, like you got to get along and have good conversation with the people you're interviewing with. Because skill's cool, but people also like just want to enjoy who they're going to
People
be
want to
working
have
with.
people that they can, yeah, that they want to have friends at their job. They want to have people
You
that they
you're
enjoy
gonna spend
talking to.
you're gonna spend 40 hours a week with this person. I hope you like them. Like imagine
Yeah,
hiring
I
someone that
remember
just not a fan of.
for my interviews, I think I had one main interview where they basically asked me if like, can I do the job? And my answer to them was my answers were I don't know because you're asking me I'm a project coordinator, which is basically low level project management. And I had never done anything like that. I was a receptionist at a car dealership before that. I had no experience doing any sort of thing other than personal projects like running the Discord servers with 3,000 people in it. That's my only project management experience. And I told them, I was like, I have KAT PBJ. I had to show them KAT PBJ as proof of like I know how to organize things. And then I told them about like I run discords with events and stuff. But like to be honest with you, I have no experience with this whatsoever. But I think I can do it. And they were like, okay. And then they looked and they saw like, I must be a hard worker if I got valedictorian. And my boss also graduated from Full Sail, so he knew what it was like. And then, after that interview, I didn't hear back from them for a couple weeks. But when they did get back to me, they were like, we want to have one more interview. It's basically just for us to get to know you. And at the end of it, they were like, well, you passed the culture test. And I think that's honestly the most important one is they want to make sure that you are culturally compatible with the type of company they want to have. And because if you're not, even if you're like the best person out there and you're just this huge douchebag that they hate, you're not going to get the job. They'd rather have someone that they can just train for like a month and get to your level, and or even if it takes them a year, they'd rather have someone that is enjoyable to be with.
It literally comes down to it. Like you're gonna spend a majority of you probably spend I like it was funny. I never thought about it, but I used to work with my uncle. full time. And he was like talking with my dad one day. He's like, "Yeah, how's Manoli doing?" My dad asked him. He's like, "Why didn't you ask him?" He's like, "You spend more time with him than I do now because I was spending like all my work days at my uncle's shop. So it's just you spend that like more time with them than your family to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
It's very important to pass the culture test. So don't give up if you suck at what you do, or if you have no experience. It's still worth trying because I have no experience in my current job, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I hope
The worst they'll
they
say
don't
is
seem to
no.
be unhappy.
Just apply. The worst they'll say is no.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, if you get to the point where you have an interview, they've already looked at your resume and seen that you don't have an experience. So if they're even willing to give you that shot, it's probably worth taking.
Exactly. Culture is sometimes more important than experience, depending on the job and the outlook of the managers. I 100% agree. Any
Yeah.
reasonable company or company that's probably going to be at least enjoyable to work at, if they take culture into play with any of this, it's massive.
Yeah. And I'm glad they did it because all of my coworkers are very cool people. They're fun to be around. They're not like out of touch for anything. They're all very pleasant people, and I'm very grateful to have coworkers that I would want to hang out with outside of work. I don't really because I'm an introvert, but I have done it before and it was not awful. So
That's what I like to hear.
that's
That's what I
not
like to
something that
hear.
everyone can say. So
We take those. We take those.
We take those.
Getting into the last 10 or so minutes though. I have a big question to ask you.
Oh god.
What is Mamamoo?
How did you ask?
I need you to explain this obsession.
It's not an obsession. You have so many records of things. This is no different. You're not
This is fair.
obsessed with.
This is fair.
Look, this is the album that Ozzy gifted me that I've fingered up. If you can see all the fingerprints, good lord.
We love Ozzy here.
We love Ozzy here. Mamamoo is a girl group, a K-pop girl group. Yes, they are a K-pop group. This is them. I love them. I know.
We're a Mamamoo fan.
I love them. Moonbyul is my favorite. I have my favorite photo card of her right here. Always by me.
I should have asked who is Moonbyul. That would have been a good question. That would have been a good starting question.
This is Moonbyul. If you want to pronounce it correctly, it's Moonbyul ish. I'm not perfect at it yet, but that's okay. She is the rapper of the group, but she can also sing very well. We're very proud of her.
Do you have any other Mamamoo albums? Also, why are the albums square? I was actually wondering, like, why are they like shit? Like, I know square. Like seed. Well, not like that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why are they packaged like that? I feel like I see a lot of cape.
Kind of pretty, I guess. Like, it's a box, like, because it comes with other stuff, so it's not just the CD. So it has if you open it up, here's the inside box art. Ooh, sorry.
Ooh, is it pixely? Is it you or me?
What?
I think you're getting a little pixely, but I can't tell if it's on my end or your end.
You're fine. Still here. It doesn't matter.
You're still here. You're
so
still
they
here.
Also have like little books. So this is a book specifically dedicated to one of the members. You can get one of 4 of these from. It's all
luck.
Hang on, Neff, please. Wait. Sorry, I'm being called by a friend. I don't think he knows about stream. And then it also comes with like a photo album of them and various photos of them.
So you get like a lot with these. It's not just buying like a CD. You're getting like an entire thing.
Oh no, yeah. It's a whole package. And then they also included a little fake Polaroid thing. They have a lot of goodies in there. As for your other question, I do have other albums right there. This is Moonbyul's album, this one, and then her other album right here. And then I have Red Moon, which is a Mamamoo album. This one. That's Where Are We Now, or Where Are We, their album. And then these are all my photo cards right here. And then Reality in Black, their other album right about there. I would get them, but that takes a lot of effort. Oh, hi Neff. Hi Neff.
Hi Neff.
Yeah, I'll be with you shortly.
More artists need to do this type of album packaging. See, like I feel like I don't know how much is like I guess like in US. How much is like
It was
that
only like
Moonbyul?
$25.
See, like I
Oh,
feel like a US
okay.
artist he.
Hang on.
Well, I guess
I'll
like
grab the
those
Moonbyul one.
box sets. Like I feel like if US artists did it, they would charge like $70 like for box sets like that.
Oh, let me grab this one.
Those boxes cost a lot.
Ah!
Do all like the K-pop ones boxes usually cost a lot or?
Oh, look at these two. I'll show you these two.
Hee hee.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear.
I meant to
know.
ban you. Plus, US artists won't sell as many units. I bet. No, that's
Okay.
true. It's just interesting. It would be that would definitely equate to the cost.
So here's another one of their albums. This one's Reality in Black. This one's really pretty. It's got like a very special art style to it. Whoa. You can see on the inside. Ah! And then this one came with, I'll try and hold this up for you guys so you can see, but it came with like 12 photo cards of them. You know, like it comes with a lot of stuff, and then each of these has the lyrics on the back and the track list. And then if you can put these together and it makes like a bigger picture. I don't know, I've never done it, but you can. And then it has another photo album. And it has all sorts of pictures of that. Oh, look at her.
Like
Oh my god.
the only artist group that I can think of off the top of my head that has done something similar like this, like whether it be like they did, I think baseball card. Brockhampton does like CD box sets very similar. Sometimes they'll do T-shirt. You'll see photos. I think it was Saturation 3. They did a box set where you got a random baseball card with one of the members. Come on.
This is Moonbyul's album. Since Mamamoo does all their albums like this, like their group albums, but this is her solo album, so it's kind of different. This one's like a whole portfolio kind of looking thing.
That's crazy.
So the CD is right here in this pouch, and then she's got some other photo cards in here, and then this is all just a photo album of her.
Like this is cool though. This is very like serious. Like this is like good collectability. It's like high quality stuff. It's not like cheap or anything. Like these are like
no,
high
absolutely not. It's also got the lyrics, some of the songs. Oh, whoa.
Oh no.
You can't see it at all. There you go. You can kind of see. There's words there. Trust me.
Also, Sneeze asked, come on, Manoli, show off your K-pop albums. This is where I would put up my K-pop albums if I had any. If I had any. My records are all over there. That's my aggressive obsession.
That one girl looked like you. Which one girl? There's like 4 of them. If you're talking about this girl, I don't know why everyone says that because I don't look like her, but thank you because she's pretty. The one in the red photo, it's all the same girl. This one?
Is there anybody that got you into K-pop, or is it just like you just discovered it one day and were like, I'm all in?
It was Yura.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Though to be fair, so Yura made me like a playlist of songs that she thought I would like. It was only like, it was a lot of songs, but like I didn't know anything about any of them, and I didn't bother to like look into any of the groups. I just played the playlist. I didn't explore anything, and so it's kind of my own fault that I did explore. It's not her fault that I chose to go further, but she exposed me to it.
She gave you the gateway drug, and you just went all in.
It took me like 6 months to like actually look into it though. Like I didn't care about it till like 4 or 5 months, and then and now I'm here, and now here we are. I have 2 more back there, or 3 more back there actually. You know, it's fine.
You guys, I've listened to all this. I've listened to the plays you gave me multiple times. The only song that I will say that I'm clinically obsessed with Hip. Like
everybody is.
It is so good. That song makes me run like I could run a marathon on the treadmill to that song.
Was Moonbyul the gateway drug? No, I didn't care for Moonbyul or Mamamoo as a group in general until recently. I knew that I liked Mamamoo because in the playlist I knew like I liked their songs, but then like I don't know, I just looked into them more and I was like, oh wait, these guys are kind of cool. I like them. They're great. And then I looked into them more and I was like, oh, kind of like that awkward looking chick that's rapping in the back. And look at her. Oh, Poggers. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid, Yuli, guys. Check out Yuli on top. Welcome back to Twitch, brother. I know you've been back for a little bit now. Um,
But yeah, I
but
guess
yeah.
so. Moonbeam was not. Oh, we call her Moonbeam because Ozzy mistook her name, Moonbyul. He misheard her name and wrote it as Moonbeam, and we just stuck with it because he also says that when I talk about her, I'm beaming. So we just call her Moonbeam now. That's the running joke. So if you hear me say Moonbeam, we're talking about Moonbyul.
Oh, we love it. See, I'll just call her Moon River and just butcher it.
Why?
I don't know this song.
But why though?
But why? Just pain. That's why. It's pain. How long till you design a keycap set based off Mamamoo that doesn't get what's it called? The TOS. Whatever it is. Whatever happened to Blink.
Oh.
Whatever happened to Blink. Copyrighted. Copyright infringement.
Okay, that would only happen if I literally made it like like straight up used all of their logos and call it GMK Moo.
Do it.
Because that's their
Just
fan
kidding.
group name.
The Moo
But
Moos.
yeah, okay. So the Mamamoos, you know how each K-pop group has a light stick?
No.
Have you seen those? They have like a little light stick with like that's designed specifically for that group that you can take to concerts and wave around.
If you said, I feel like it's one of those things you've probably showed me and I don't even realize. But.
Just Google K-pop light stick and you won't understand what I mean. So Mamamoo, I think moo in Korean is a radish.
Like I've seen these. I've seen these.
So Mamamoo, moo means radish, so they call their fan group Moo Moo. Or is it Moo Moo that means radish? I think that's what it is. I don't know. But so their light stick is literally just a radish that glows. It's very cute. I don't have one, and I should get one.
Is there have you started collecting any of those? Do you have any to showcase?
Oh no. If I was gonna get a light stick, it would be the Mamamoo one, but like it's like $50 or something, and I'm like, do I need it?
That's like 2.5 albums. That's like 2.5 albums.
Yeah, like I could just get 2.5 albums then. What?
Is there one what one K-pop album would you recommend to chat? If you wanted to get them into K-pop, what is one album you would recommend to them?
Oh god. Okay, honestly, this one is the one that has Hip on it. This album's a banger. It's also huge.
Fuck yeah.
This one has Destiny, which is a banger. Universe, it's alright. 10 Nights, that's a good like ballad song. Hip is one of the best songs in all of K-pop. 4x Forever, also one of the best songs in all of K-pop. Have I sent you that song? 4x Forever?
So I don't remember any of it. I've listened to all the songs you sent me. I just don't know the names of any of them.
Been there. You'll get there. 4x Forever is incredible. There's Better, which is also incredible. Hello Mama, I don't know that song. I don't know that one. Reality, never heard that. High Tension is a very good like swing song kind of. And then I'm Your Fan is like just a fun song that one of the members wrote for her fans.
I still remember. Good. I still remember we were sitting there like I was just listening to whatever song you and Ben were playing, and Hip started. I'm like, head bobbing, like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, this is Hip, and I'm like, this is the best song ever written.
I also recommend this album.
The packaging itself like has me interested. Like it's like a thing I don't want to get it. I don't want to get into it because I know
you want it.
Yeah, I'm sure I do, but I have too much shit. I'm running out of space in my apartment for collections.
You need it. You need it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, people don't like this album because it was very different from their typical style. But honestly, after like listening, I didn't like it at first either. But after listening to all the songs, which is Travel, Dinga, Aya, Chuck, Diamond, Goodnight, and Wanna Be Myself, that's not part of this album. I think it's just like an extra that they threw in. But the rest of these, they're all like among my favorites from their entire discography. So if you are interested in Mamamoo or K-pop in general, Reality in Black and Travel, those are my two favorite albums from them. I need to figure out how to de-fingerprint this.
Neff said, "Time for a bigger apartment, Noli." You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Just like get an extension done of your apartment that's specifically for your Mamamoo collection.
I'm sure I'll talk to my landlord. I'm sure she'll be 100% on board. Like, hear me out. I'm really into K-pop now.
Sounds
like,
good.
say no more. We're gonna figure this out for you.
Here, I'll grab the other two just so you guys can see them, but I'm not gonna go through them.
Does anyone now that we're probably gonna be wrapping up here
I'm not gonna
shortly?
bring up the photo
Does
cards. I'm gonna be
anyone
here all day.
does anyone have any other questions for the incredible Lizcuits before we get to wrapping things up? Oh, that one's pretty.
This one's Where Are We? This is their most recent one. It's all ballads. Oh, I'm so overexposed. So sorry.
An extra neighbor saved the paperwork. Oh my god.
This one is Red Moon. This one has Egotistic. I think you've heard that one, Noli.
Mm-hmm.
As
I
well
remember
as
that
some
one.
other very good songs. I think you guys would like this one as well.
Question
This
for
one's
Liz.
if you like ballads.
Question for Liz from Shrike. Will hair color change again?
What do you mean again? What do you mean again? My hair's always been dark. I mean, I'm blonde, right? But like, do you mean like, am I gonna dye it away from brown?
I want to see blonde. I would love to see blonde Liz.
No. Not a question, but comment. I think this is one of the few times I've seen Liz without a hat. That can be fixed.
Okay. Oh my god. Wait. No. Venom. This is funny. So you were on stream yesterday. I think it was Bin was saying about it's like Liz without a hat, and I was about to type it out, but I'm like, I can't tell if this sounds weird, so I don't want to say it. But I was like typing out. I'm like,
no, that's like a running joke on my stream.
I was literally typing out though, and I'm like, big fan of the top of Liz's head. Like, I started telling like, I can't tell if this is gonna sound weird over chat, so I'll just wait and tell her tomorrow. I'm so glad. Like,
boy.
big.
It?
I'm here for the top of Liz's head. I'm a big fan. Yes, it would sound weird. To be fair, it would be expected from me though. I feel like they wouldn't. I feel like that wouldn't come off as a shocking comment to you or Ben. Or
no, not
anybody.
at all. Not even a little bit.
Ugh.
They want me to have gray hair? Are y'all crazy?
I could see rocking gray hair, like streaks.
What?
I don't know.
Like Moonbeam?
There it is. Now we're cooking with fire.
Ew. Alright, sorry.
But we're kind of getting to the end here, Liz. Is there anything you'd like to plug away? Is there anything you'd like to shill?
Blue
Please,
hair.
now's your time. Blue hair would be cool. Pink for funsies. Pink streaks.
I don't have things to plug, really, to be quite honest with you.
I beg to differ.
Blue hair, you say? Why don't you guys just go simp for Moonville instead, huh?
She's got every color ready to go.
Gray hair with a blindfold? That sounds really suspicious. And that's also like straight up. There is a music video where Moonville is wearing a blindfold with gray hair, so that's a little sus.
Venom's doing God's work for you, by the way.
She could plug KAT PBJ. Guys, I don't know if KAT PBJ is ever gonna happen at this rate.
It's gonna happen.
Just like gone. Like
it's gonna happen. In some capacity.
You say so.
In some
Keep
capacity.
your eye out for KAT PBJ. It might happen someday.
Guys, check out the KEYCAPS post. Check out the website. It's fantastic. Follow Liz on everything. Is it at Lizcuits on everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Follow her on Twitch. Please follow her on Twitch. Please follow her on Instagram. She takes fantastic photos and reposts
We just
Kpop
hit 1,000
content.
followers on Twitch.
Pog!
I don't know what to do to celebrate
big Pog.
it, but we did it.
Oh, it's raining. Massive Pog. Oh, we love it. Guys, please check out Liz. Please follow her on all socials. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram. Don't follow me in real life.
You don't want to be here.
For
anyway.
real.
It's fine.
But yeah, Liz, thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
I'd love to have you on
It's been
again
fun.
sometime in the future. We can talk more about our hatred for clones and K-pop. Or not our hatred for K. We love K-pop. We hate clones.
I might have more of these next time.
we're gonna come back for a round 2 interview. It's just gonna be your wall is just covered like corner to corner.
All up here.
What time are you going? Are you going live like right after this?
No, I streamed yesterday to make up for it. I'm
Oh, so no stream today.
I need to watch my show with Neff, so he'll stop calling me.
Please do follow Liz on Twitch though, guys. You have the link right there.
I'll be live Friday. Don't worry, guys.
Friday, yay! Perfect. But yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna be back next Tuesday. As usual, the times are anywhere between like 7 and like 10 p.m. depending on the guest schedule, but they will be on Tuesdays. I haven't figured out next week's guest yet. I gotta reach out to some people because I still don't know. Because why would I prep at all?
I'll just come back if nobody shows up. It's all right.
Fuck it. We could talk about this all day. We could have gone for another hour about K-pop at least. I know you could at least.
Oh, absolutely. Can we like end stream playing Hip, or will we get DMCA'd?
Honestly, what do you? You'll know better than me.
I don't think.
We'll
Do
play
we
quick.
care? I guess is the better question.
It is raining. It is raining. You guys are probably hearing it. It's raining and like so. There's like a door to my seat to the roof of my building, right here. So when it rains, you can hear it like pretty loud. It's like acoustic. So it is raining at my house. But I guess just the self plug, self promo. If you want to join my Discord, that's where I usually announce all my streams. I'm gonna be streaming probably Cube Chores Thursday. Probably gonna do Cube Chores Thursday. I'll play it for like 10 seconds before you raid.
They want to hear Hip.
I'll play it for like 10 seconds before we raid, and then I'll probably get a copyright strike. But fuck it, we ball. But I'll be doing probably Keep Chores Thursday, I'm guessing. I'm going to be doing a build stream. I'm going to be building the Hex 6C either, I don't even know, probably like for Saturday or Sunday, depending. And then we'll be back next week for Noli Friends with God knows who. We'll figure that part out later. But we're going to go raid Mr. Is he live still? Is he live still? I think he is. We're going to go raid Mr. Kiwi. Mr. Kiwi Kang.
He is still live, yes. He has huge news.
He's huge
I know what
news.
his huge news is. His huge news is pretty huge. So go check it out.
I don't even know if I know the huge news. Am I a bad friend?
No, I thought he told you.
He probably did, and I just don't realize it because I'm stupid.
Yeah, it might. Yeah. Go find out.
We're gonna ask. We'll ask. We'll make the raid message. What's the news? I don't even do raid messages. Who am I kidding?
I'm ready to bang out to Hip.